dede bi ba krom ni nyina ne se Nigeria ni bi yeso wo ye Igbo King wo Ghana na manfo bi twere krata e de akoma aban panyimfo so omo stopping no omo nya ni sei na yeso wato large tracts of land or be establish Igbo Kingdom e wo Ghana na anhwe yi a ebema oman no akwana be fa obe take over na Igbo phone bi ye video say they are taking over Ghana and all that. And penyophobia tia ma say Minister of Communication Kra Sam George a comment wo ho. Yes say omakoto asase no pram. Na eno nti na Sam George abe comment say pram de obi antimi me take over. Na asemi no dodo na hu ni say ehu pa. Because wo hwe na Igbo foi Nigeria for ya start here complaining about omo lives that were Ghana but omo hwe no papa no na ho no obetina Ghana na che we celebration omo ye ewo Ghana Igbo King na waye ama osi proposed obi ndi Igbo in Ghana dan ya obesie asene palace no na ebo Ghana fo ni bebre hu se wanhwe ya na papa yi wa ba beji oman no e de asi ne na so omo church krata ne de kono omo in their rights because omo ye Ghanaians na sanse mu no amedwen ho ana me say ma yesu yendo so mu kakra ne yenhwe papa no de yenim no wato nsakra preference entrofo bebre oye event bi a ofre asase a wakoto ayese ode be ye Igbo Kingdom wo Ghana ha no na de edikan yen kama Ghana fo nyina nte se Nigeria for no and I say Nigerians omo presence wo Ghana no ye nyina yakasa afa ho se edoso omo adoso wo man mu ha se omo ye valid and I say genuine residents omo eye valid migrants and omo nye valid no ye jaye no de ma ye immigration laws yakase kwan amanfo faso wura omo mu ha Nigerians and Nigerians particularly any adwumadi omo die enti eno de ye borders no at a point in 1961 na Ghana were 24 border posts amanfo faso wura omanum enti buzi at time no minister mokai 1969 abufu say ya na ma GACO Ghana Aliens Compliance Act buzi a passing in 69 ye two Nigeria for bebre mo mu ko mu krum omo so ye bidie Ghana must go enti ene omo was a relationship no by establish say memo obi ye mo nhye no bibia ntumi nsi wo Ghana da na de ema na basa na emanfo ka ho asem ne se Ghana for na asem ba obi ade na no tumbia yempe akenkan yempe history yempe ntiase yempe research asem bia ba na obi a kan bi mamen ka se Ghana ye omanya first or one of the first countries ye hu omo ombechetre omayi ye ni omo betena ha first. We are saying said the aborigines omo beji omayi omo betena mu first na ya asase tra obi ani so quiet tu no eye the Guans. I don't know, there is no dispute na sisi akra omo language no a change ama afa babia enti de enti amanfo hu ni se twi ene fanti bono ene sa kasa no eye Ghana ye kasa I evolve from some language and say yenka bi o ma bi aso enti enye so omufri o ma bi so no mobile ne ye kasa bi ena kasa na I evolve ya na abedane de ye keka twi ene bi ka bono bi ka fanti e bi ka goan bi ka ever oh nti omo fa ne say ye ni momo betena o ma mu ha na ye ban no so ye one of the first countries ye mra a protected omo ye natives samanfo ni mo a in the early reporter University of Ghana report on the history of migrants in Ghana so okaya I'm say volume 242 University of Ghana researcher abenfo adubo ahemu nyina etrobi Ghana ye pesi hu ye history migrants in Ghana enya no they came here by 1471 a Portuguese for nearby no na migrant to Ghana. Yes. Now man for move ya Wangara for you know say Songhai Empire, Mali Empire, ne Ghana. Now people have crossed into this country. Omo free ha. Na omo ti ha na omo baby atna. Nti before no yes you may recognize that the first people are ma or more recognition say omo ye chiefs of their migrant groups ga for ne ma Hausa for ga. The Ga people offered Hausa for there were Naino, Brahma, and Officer Ali, one of the first settlers in Ghana. Now, omu nyina ba sano, on say ye fi obi free no for no mo ba, ye for omu nyina so me bako. Enti the Ga chiefs will offer Brahma na ye penny. Say the Brahma is now the head of all the groups in Ghana. People don't even know say Ga for Emma Hausa for SC Palace and a post office no. Patromo fanto sumame. The biggest palace, omo palace in the Krane Sunche Ga Palace. The migrants know. Omo palace see ya officer Brahman see no. But fa picture, Nico picture no old picture no to way. A Hausa for the see. That is a Hausa chief officer Brahman. On the sea or they establish a Hausa kingdom in Ghana because Ghana for them asase. So we integrated them. They never conquered Ghana. Sabreno, omo ntimi an conquer Ghana for Ghana chiefs ne ma omo asase. This palace that you are seeing there. So imagine that this was in 1800s. Na colonial era na fe nebe starte. Ena ye ma omo asase si palace. Ewo krom ene ho ye post office. Omo ntimi an take over Ghana. Omo kingdom de da so ho. Pacho omo amope no monko Yoruba kingdom for palace. Enso to say ya Yoruba. The Yoruba people also have a kingdom in Ghana. They have never ever been able to overtake Ghanaians. The more young was social media no. More ma papa ne prominence. Because any almost started at now. Unim the powerful, the largest ethnic group in Nigeria, Yoruba. Omone Hausa for no kamuboma. They are nearly 40% of Nigeria. All ethnic groups, over 40%. So tribes in na Ghana 4G omo first. Omo intiman take over Ghana. At a time ani yenko school. Yena na mono muni omo ye original settlers. Into ba ye flow head chief of the people that you into omo first, and according to University of Ghana migrant report no. The obeba first say ene Johnny la ne beba krum ha. Johnny la tna se a na wako hene ho. Say me free Nigeria. Me Hausa ni na maba me beye adwuma wo Ghana. Na adwuma na me beye no me pe baabi atena. Na yesi ono waba first dia maye ma wo baabi ntena. Na obi obeba ofiri ukrom ho side bia no wo na obedi omo so ha because yente omo kasa. Nti omo adwuma na omo ye ne say obi free Nigeria no e Hausa ni no oba Ghana na ga chief no ode ne meko obesre na na say me free stream ana me free Nigeria mpe baabi aye adwuma me trader na ohene na kotwa asase ama no say obi free mu side ho ababia no monye den wo na obedi omo so nti di oye first settler no abedane head chief of sa group no ene na ma Hausa for ne reject officer Brahma so e Yoruba ni nti me the head of all the group ene omo kochusu officer Ali ebeda omo so na nine no so eba first kra but ono so kobo na dwa obabi gafo ma omo asase ma obi establishing a kingdom no my establishing. Don't forget about the nomenclature. Omu krom no mo from ho kingdom ba oba krom ha kingdom na dan so ye Igbo King no enye adwuma ha enye adwuma yamana ba bi no abetena ma obia ma papa ne prominence bia na nye ne Mr. Palace na obesi ne enso nchen officer Brahma Yoruba Palace na wo ga post office no omo ntumi take over ga na onim de Ghana naturally the country is built to say the natives no adubo ahense e free bibi cannibalism. So oba krum ha na so betna ne omojewa cannibalism. The Ghanaian culture will subsume you, they will eat you up. Nti Hausa for ne do baby no masera because they marry the Gans, and because the Gans are the natives oba kan omoka sentina Hausa na ira. So cannibalism happened then. Nti Nigeria for be omo country neboa. The Ghanaian culture is a culture built to cannibalize. Obetna ha obeka chi obeka Ghana fe ukasa na ira nti momo 50 years Brahma antimi establish Hausa Kingdom, any Yoruba Kingdom or Ghana, Igbo King, no, man, 50 years, they will vanish in the system. Because one, ya wanyama ema obinya recognition wo memu ma manfo eyemu hwehwe omo ya wo legislative recognition and ya wo judicial recognition. Legislative ni emra Ghana ya hwehwe ana ya constitutional recognition say obi abetna ha yema ne tumi wo ye ken ya constitution enye omo ntum nti article 276 who is a chief Ghana constitution en tracking one dini pass who is a chief at the tail end no say obia or ye valid from a lineage I free o memha lineage no Igbo omumni Ghanaian lineage owie no asade akose or ye validly elected, selected, nominated, installed as a chief or king by the relevant customary laws. Igbo enye customary law of Ghana into ontimi me ye king. Constitution na protected. Enti obedi ono nko ane nkrofo so obabi obe establish no. Ghana fo ni bibia because okọ US a ye wo asante fo hene wo US ne boa. Omo ye omo culture. Omo sisa antade asante fo hye mo videos ne bi. Ye wo asante fo hene wo New York. Asante fo hene wo Ohio. But ultimately take you over America that because America will never give you statutory recognition. Ye ma statutory recognition and just say ultimately di asem. Ghana ni ya de ultimately di na asem. Dabi we Igbo for nkra asem a wodi no wodi krom kasem. O de kokota ye mfa Igbo mra ne nya adwuma. Eno na emma utumi nti untimi nya obia. Eno na ama officer Brahma in 1808 went to establish Hausa Kingdom. Ni ye nim rasa abre nro. Eno na ama Naino, eno na ama officer Ali. Omusi palace was center of Greater Accra, big palace, but they couldn't overtake Ghana because ye mau statutory recognition, ye mau customary recognition, ye mau legislative recognition. Ghana ye Chieftaincy Act, we a fanfare Ghanaians in New York. We are sure say umbeti media same America. Or ye the celebration kwa. Papa no ati officer Brahma na America na we see palace, Yoruba palace no. Na our 18 sub chiefs. Ganfone man of power. Or no appointing the sub chiefs. Because obi wu no ye Hausa ni wo krom ha. Ana o Yoruba ni ya. Omo ne kosie no. Gani bia ntimi kosie ni nti obi o ye fatherless ana o ye parentless. Oni abusua no wu a ne ya fa wo. Omo ne di asem, omo collect taxes from sankrofo no ho de bre amai atemamufo. Yama omo rules. Even 1950s there, Kumasi Mosi, around 130,000 Mosi people came to Kumasi. Asante ne mamu baby try 80s, 1880, 1890s. Na Mosi for Maba Ashanti region. Omo do soama. Mosi for nankasa Asante ne mamu baby e fro Mosi Zongo. Zongo na ba ni nyina migrant for any mamu outskirts of the town or outskirts na se fro Zongo. Omo na settlers. Ghana migrant chief be any recognition from your customary pre-colonial days, a basic colonial era. The man had me kakran say edu colonial years no British for no ma chief Brahma na ne palace me show you no omo man recognition because na Hausa for na do so to the extent he say ene Yoruba for no e was say omo chief no recognition but Ghana mra no omo recognition but British for no e person omo use omo no nti sa wo palace e da so yi near see 1880 now man to man take social story na mpesa mokum omo latest king na Yoruba king in Ghana. Yoruba for no mo don so che Igbo omo don so che Hausa o omo ba Ghana no man to man take over any part of the country 1880s one Ghana for about 14 omo to man take bibia enti mo ma papa no recognition ama na me mpesa me can be but as amount for BS send the message Emrana yahye ye wo Chieftaincy Act 1969 ye Chieftaincy Act ba ko ne de ma National House of Chiefs na Ghana enim nyansa na nema bi na ekosesi ama amanfo oman ye ben ya che Chieftaincy Act no section 58 to say the following are the categories we mo na hamfo ayaje omatum aye mo privileges as a chief. The following are the categories. The Asante here the paramount chiefs, divisional chiefs, sub-divisional chiefs, adikro, and other chiefs recognized by the National House of Chiefs. In 1951, ahemfo no amoya migrant chiefs ni nyina omo ba Ghana e no mo kabo mu se omo koka kira aban no say yem for monka Ghana chiefs in hona oma bedoso sabre ne na namona mramayo omusi da bi ye na ebe chechire ye mai see mamo recognition na mo basa mo ba bedane ahemfo recognize o Ghana na che say mo benya tumi mutumi di mranti Hausa chief wo ha o kan asem edu ba bi age say dey akoma Ghanaian chief because Hausa chief no ni power wo Ghana ye na namo ansa ne dey be hye mram Madikama legislative constitutional provision I say obi oye migrant chief wo Ghana bia ontumi medi ohene oni power oni privilege bia except for the people that he control and also yan ne ma omo sa tumi no from tete say oba ye ma ne ba bi ntra 1992 Rollins ebedi mampanyi no the migrant chiefs in his address e Kumasi omo koka kire ni so ompese no ye de omo ka National House of Chiefs ho na Rollins o kwa akwadwen ho because no omo dos we say politicians omo pay vote nti se onya omo ka ho omo so omo retena ha che omo dane Ghana for omo dane Asante for ye na na mo say National House of Chiefs no eye for omo kum eji omo isi ho the various tribes who are the original settlers omo gi kan ba ha nti wo a wo ye migrant settler bia ye ma recognition nti National House of Chiefs no we share the composition of the National House of Chiefs so we betimi dey atoso amamia and recognize any chief a ofri baby aba yenimi ye ho dada na oye nso a obetena ha 200 years obeira Yoruba for nature 200 years omo na build one of the biggest palaces in West Africa na yen ya hemfo ne palace kura nruo no omo antime take over ankran na enne enti dede na amanfo ye menti ase papa no de oye ne hono te sade Asante for hene every for hene a wo New York oni recognition except for the people that omotu kwan akotena krom ho no wo hwe omo so onti se odi kro anase la chief even la sub chief kura no ne power nru no based on emra ya hyehe constitution atre act no atre chieftaincy act afi kura 1994 Mosi for ma betena Kumasi nyina o matena ho ache na be se 70 years 80 years ohene ba ko tena so ane efe no Abukari ofri mu no e na o mo se omo beyi ba ko abedi na de na ye ntokwama nipa nan wuye we se omo na ewedi we medede we omo se efe no Mosi hene nti case ne ye Ire Mosi hene of Kumasi expert Abukari that is the case I Supreme Court ni ruling no say na mo Mosi for mo ka hene ohene ewo mukrom kasam omo se dabi ena Supreme Court ne se ohene ni mukrom kasam dia Ghana ena ohene free mukrom ohene na mbokwa kwedi wo ho nti se na aba ana bibi na mo wa ena ye mo dia na mo kasa wo ye Mosi hene wo Kumasi a hwan na ma utumi se ye hene enti Supreme Court so a rule judicial pronouncement on it say the head of a migrant or settler or alien chief in Ghana, no matter how long they have stayed, is not recognized as a chief. Nti de na Igbo for ne ye no ebi asida anchange he de omo ye ni nyina omo ho tumi de papa no o ye na ofre ne ho kin no na kroma bebre se obi ye fisherman kin wa ha sa case na make expert Abukari no judges ni chese omo andresse migrant for amomo hu say untumi medane Ghana ni no matter how long you have stayed in Ghana say wa bedane Ghana ni customarily say ma utumi ne di hene udi omo a odi omo bae no so na omo free ukrom no ye pe bibi a wo ne be fa so nemom wo se ohene bi owo Ghana wo che ne asase so no wo se na se nti Igbo ni no so okotena prampram no oje asase no osia apart from constitutional pronouncement legislative non-recognition, judicial non-recognition, Amaka Supreme Court and High Court are making pronouncement to say, Obi and whoever man is to me in Ghana. Obey my friend who no. You can never ever move from any country to Ghana and call yourself a king and get recognition, Debbie. Ken now we no ofre o ho kwa. Nti papa na de na we no mo na mo hu bida. Omo ya say Yoruba for Omoye the largest ethnic group in Nigeria. Ye ma omo asase in 1880 mo si palace. Omo take over Okrui. Hausa for Officer Ali edi omani mo buy omo tena krum hasisi palaces ebo sub chiefs omo ntimi take over Ghana sabre na namre de ho enne kra de sabre na omo timi to asase eye freehold and say what tena asase ne so forever na ne Ghana ye Lands Act no kra no oma ye say wo ye foreigner na oba ha na wo to asase a untimi to asase ne mra ne mro 50 years ba Ghana ni betimi ato abrosa because Ghana need you to nya asase forever but we a foreigner untumi nto asase e babru 50 years emra na nkasa framers no omo odwen ho hu say after 50 years ni ahwe se nkrofo we omo so omo ye Igbo fo ya ma omo asase no after 50 years omo su ban ye a ebe mo matra enya ohene no otumi so oje na asase no opam omo ohu nyansan ye de akekere emra enti bibia ni ho a ekoso a ebi nsida mekasa me bobo list of chiefs are omaba omuye powerful our Ghana, including one that the British gave recognition, Chief Brahma and a palace Mashona. Foreigners cannot own land outright in Ghana. Lands Act. Ubenya lease for 50 years, which can be renewed as per the 1992 Constitutional Lands Act. IN 2020. Enti law no discriminate against the right say obet me ato asase say oye foreigner but won't mean to odi Ghana ni privilege kro sa na Ghanaian chief ofri krom ha oye kwapimni oye Gani oye Asanteni anase oye Gonjani na omo bet na ha ya je omo atum say omo na omo customary laws e form Ghanaian foundation no won't mean free Nigeria no matter your number e ma menya recognition privilege and chen omo oni power bia enti de esie no ebia sida ansesa ye mra ni ye so robust to say Nigeria for be back ene kra de say Nigeria population mo homo yesen nana in 1970 Ghanaian population of 80 million no na a quarter a settlers quarter of the population no mo migrants quarter of them most of them came from Nigeria wouldn't say Aliko Dangote ne family wa Ghana tudu ne nana be settle wo tudu Hausa for no mo be top palace no ne nana na onya sika no man no mo wo kan tudu ya mananka ya se tudu no kire say hill and say small mountain e ho na no mo nti Hausa for na tudu di tudu kan tudu like on top of a hill e no mo ko settle ye ma mo asase ene omo ni pass na ka Hausa for hine bi ho debi Ubeira because recognition mrade maw yenyama umrate se otumfo asante no se tutu power ne maw sa na ye recognize wo mramu na utumi take action bia ene ne maw ahenie no che customarily ye maw mo recognition ye na namo amaw mo nti atoaso judicial ye Supreme Court rule say o ye settler migrant alien chief regardless of the number of people you control and the number of years you have stayed. Yes, a log that stays in the river for 100 years will never turn into a crocodile. Ghana mrano no. Enti enim ye man no mo mbegisi ho. Omo nka ho. Igbo fo ne ntimi me obeto asase asi kingdom, but kingdom ni bi na matre no anye ye. Oye king over the people now. O lead omo ba ha. Ene yama ne ba bi atena. Nti munsusu mano sa Nigeria ni bi omo ntimi take over. Abra ni ye nko suku 1880s, 1460s, 1471, Wangara 4, Hausa 4, Yoruba 4, Omunyina buy betna say in their hundreds no. Omuntimi take over Ghana. Na yasan shemra. The only people that they get recognition from Nanaonim, judiciary momo, legislative momo, constitution momo, executives. Yes, from Tete. Because Obi per president. Ohuni senkrofo ya betna hache. Nti mo baby ntina say Rollins eka ho na Zongo eye popular na Nado Kraba was sound born minister for inner city and Zongo development said they be ya settlers bi o maba no o betimi anya it executive ne de ye recognize o Sadick Boniface NDC so e wo Zongo kokos ne nyina no o de ma o mu recognition say o betimi ato aba but unya power da and it's been 300 years of settlers having sub chiefs. The first one, Namabo Modino, Naino, Ibrahima, and Ali, officer. British for name Ibrahima, no, who now head of all the chiefs in Ghana, man recognition, Gafo man assassin man recognition, Anye, see kingdom, but Ghanaian culture, no, and ye tradition, a ben meneo. obedoso sa na afi wokọ timo bia ma ayem hihye bia ma emra no eye den eye robust ye culture na ye solid obi antimi magana ha establish kingdom it is a Ghanaian king or UK Asante for hine or New York Hausa for hine or California obetena ho abo culture obebo parliament or obebo sub chiefs obeye bibia ba ontimi nko ba bia because oni power bia agese won pese bia obekọ ye history mu na oaye yanya alaji mai mata sarkin zongo sultan alaji Umar Farouk make call to be afede anyeye Oma make calls no from 1920 1930 CM4 monka Ghana chiefs hu yanye atum ye new year ho entimo bia emma sa ade na ekoso no open history na obetimi akọ read bebre adubo ahemmo the professor of history in Ghana Oma church you can sit down and read and be assured say the oil and the BSc than the cresa but more than more man to me ne sa obobobo ahemfo no omuni recognition bia na metima tena hanoma abo Jerry minifa hene mabo nana boy me benkum hene na mabo a friend say cameraman mabo say wo na ye me jase hene me friend ho King Sadick Obama king of La Paz Akwetemai mabo me ho inshallah na metia metimi asa atade bia amanya asase asidan but me need recognition just a mo na medi mo so sa na mbra ne tie sa na wo ye wo ho no omo tena center of Accra anye yi no okọ afla wo kwaso obi anye assured read your history, know the country that you are in, learn about your culture, learn about how we have survived till now, we have evolved. Ne who say akese kra boy timi anye yi e o amount to not only recognition bia ntimo obi anso so nana
me na me da se pani asem kese na odi atodwo edi kan no mame mu akwaba
ejoso
mu akwaba
mame na wo so wase
enka ho na these trying times no on short time na bibia enkoyi amen chief tax institution kese bia efse Ghana for ni nkoso se do ndwumadi etie
yeah
empo yane ankasa yade hye wo Ghana ha se bibi efa ho na se bia kwa bi so no ya anyewa antum wo ye dan untume ye hene yen gazette o National House of Chiefs wo ye dan yen gazette o won hye ya pa ye de eye and there's no way so we to free baby and find kese a wo beye sika a wo benya do yesisi esi wo ne na kofa hinto sha obi ansomon intipani kra wo body di betumi abe kese pa nya nipa bebre yes I wanna say
sanity
yes sin hene yentumi so sin hene
Dabi
hene unu se adehye na esie hwan de besi no yentumi sin ma ne nyeyi na de eye me akakra oba wo se ye hwe ho ye ne se yedi ahoho ne chichiku
sa
ade ba ko asante maye ho ade pa asante ye kingdom those days no ekobra kwedi wo nyina no yesi asante nkai enya so nkai papa ayama no on kai wa wo bua no modi ye eni ntuamu wo charge bebre ni abo hene ama wo o ka mo hyezengodie yo anwra fantine town matran open yo anwraga matran open ni nyina na eya hemfu bia otumfu ahodo etwamako no aduamo eka wom ho yese nua
ye from head chiefs of settler communities or migrant groups
tia ma wonko ya nka wo ya mpo no akọ asante nkai sa wo free ho ya jo aka ho but there's no way so betwa be asante ne
dabi
enya ye unim na nan kansa bodu
yes
ye tell friend is my
aye
those days no be almost 200 years ago and to queer see ye na omo ye omo munim adansie pa enzimafo no nti asante he at that time ba kwa no ho emma eto krako ne wo asante kotoko ena enzima kotoko
yeah
from ye nuanom ena me ekofa no bai ena obesi omo ahifie bi ne ade ma won ena otwa asase antama won enti ukokuma se wo enzima ahene ena choso ba beje obe ontu mpo medi ya ba ma no
dabi
na ade akwa bebua sa papa yi bakrank ye ma omra ne se yene ni bi makrofo betutu kente ade a yesi mi wo US we achimnio okodi US achimfo ehne US ade ni ato ho kenta beto ahene mane ade ne ade ko
ensi sahwe
de ebeboa ne se ni pakase sa no o ma no kwa no ye hene a sabe so se brenim de ene eye technology and trust me deba
yes
we be put in the man for cry in check said the be omunyi
me say the three main things that the old chiefs omoga and our boss no omo recognizing why we should accept these migrants and appoint one of them or accept one of them as a chief, recognize them. They say yenti omo kasa omo kunto kwa itimi kofa oyeneba but omo hine no die omano no ka otimi kasa wanye ebeye afi omo na bury the dead and ebi atisa asante de no. In 1892 or 93 there was a big wedding in Kumasi of a migrant bia waba ne ba obi a wabetena ho wawo baba ope na asantini be ma biso ope no but nipa na obetena ho ne papa na wu ena obi ani ho begine mama no but e was ohene na o magi na tum the chief of that Mosi community no onu na gina muji aware no enti they perform duties bi e boa locals ne so enti obi so obetena ha na oba be ye obo ne ho ohene a obetimi abodin bia obetimi afre ne ho kin whatever empire
presence no ebuwa ma ne manfo no enyi basabasa
yes we are checking you put in check kra na ebuwa ye positively sa na ya chechire ye man ya ye de awo na chechire
o maybe
so wa ye boni bia eti o man ne mra na mama ye hu de o ye ne de ye na namo ma ebi mu bi ye bi onu ato no wabo ne ho hene o nim se wo de benya benefit from ne ho obesi kingdom na ye ni China town wo London China for so mo town London omo yi omo panyi ye wo Ghana ba
ya wa outside
adenti
dey dey enko foko ya hefo community bi aye pe na obi beye bi dia ye mra no ebe put in check from 300-400 years ago we have survived them. If you trust me at the central manfo bi so
yes don't be bibia and the class will be Igbo ni no di bone wo ha you know where to go
and na make no
yes
oba check we put in coffee
yes this or no ano ye ono ano so ye criminal dia na yakase ye tu no
anu se beti etu no
ye beti etu no enti obi anto ne bo ye hu bida ansi babia
yisa omo boa me bia kwenti na ka asem se asante nkai won ka ba bia ofi me ka wonum munya mu yekro enuano na mo hwa den so enti omo eno de yese enuano omo esusu sa no e ba ehu bia emu obi ya de abodi bia betu
eno ana ekono me da se pa se woso waso bodende a ye ba manfo ente emo niam bia ekoso o man na se a